son without his dad. Bury him down in the land of the free. And all I can think is it could have been, it should have been me.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are in a new week, and it moved very quickly. I was surprised how quick this Wednesday got here. But I'm glad because Friday we had a few scheduled, and due to some technical difficulties and storms, we had to cancel those. But one of those was Stephen John Seymour. Now, I'm assuming I'm saying that right. I'm going to bring him on here. Welcome, Stephen. How are you?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Okay, now we just had this conversation. So did I do Seymour?
Seymour, you hit the nail on the head. That's exactly right.
Okay, all right. Well, and we were talking about because you are Louisiana native.
That's right. Yep, Louisiana. Born in Crowley, Louisiana, which is not far from Lafayette, down South Louisiana. And like I told you earlier, down in South Louisiana, we don't pronounce anything the way it's spelled. So we throw a couple extra letters in there, vowels and syllables, and we just try to do the best we can. So Simon down in South Louisiana is pronounced Seymour.
Yeah, or you all drop a lot out. They're all silent.
That's right. Yeah. It'll be a 13-letter word, and it'll have 2 syllables.
Right? Like we went down to Holden, Louisiana with John Schneider. He does the Bose Extravaganza the past 3 years in a row. And so we didn't go this year because it was in July, and I love down there on his property, but Louisiana in July, I don't want to experience without a generator. Yeah. I mean, usually it's the first weekend in April, and it's hot then and humid.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in Kentucky, so humidity is something we're used to until you get to Louisiana.
It's a different animal down there. You can almost scoop a glass of water out of the air. It's so humid down there.
Yeah, but we love it, and we love the people down there. But Joel Saunier.
Joel Saunier. Yeah.
Yes, there we go. It took me forever with him to get his name right. I was just like, okay, this is him.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've talked, thank you for rescheduling with us. I'm really glad you did, because I hated to have to cancel on Friday, but I'm so glad to have you here. Let's jump right in because we already are. I was saying we both have our American flags behind us, and mine is because I have veterans. My better half is a veteran. My father's a veteran, but you are also a veteran. You're a Marine. So now I read that it was while you were active duty that somebody else in one of your buddies convinced you to perform live.
Yeah, that's really where I actually found out I could sing, I guess you would say. I always enjoyed it. I always enjoyed doing it, but going out with friends and just hitting karaoke bars and different things like that. It was in the Marine Corps where I first had someone else tell me, hey, you got a pretty good voice. You should probably maybe do something with that. And never really did. Kept doing it as just as entertainment and as fun and something on the side until recently.
Well, and you and your teenage daughter auditioned for The Voice.
The Voice.
So did you do it as a duet, or did you do it individually?
We did individual. Yeah. She had wanted to do it, and I believe she was too young for American Idol at the time, or there was a reason she wanted to try out for The Voice, and so but she was nervous. She was scared to do it, and I told her, I said, well, look, I said, if you do it to support you, I'll go along and I'll do it also. So we both went down there and we actually flew to Salt Lake City, Utah, and had a great time, and it was a great bonding experience. I think they went through. There were over 3,500 competitors that morning. Just the morning.
Wow.
There was another 2,000 or 3,000 after lunch. But we were there at 4:00 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, and I think throughout the entire day, out of the 5,000 plus people that went through, I think they picked 33, 35 or something like that.
Oh my
Out
gosh.
of Salt Lake City, Utah. So, unfortunately, we did cut, but we had a blast. Enjoyed it, loved doing it, and it was a great experience.
Yeah, and yeah, what a cool experience that she'll always have with you, that of something
right.
you all did together like that. And
Exactly.
people tend to say music brings people together, or music heals, and but it really does. Even a father and daughter just heading to The Voice to audition.
You're right.
So
that's something we'll have forever.
And how old is she? How old is she now? So that was okay. That was two years ago. So 2018.
2 years.
So
14 at the time.
So she just now has a really cool dad, and you'll have to get her in on backup singing or something with you.
She has a really cool dad, according to other people, not according to her.
Well, yeah, she won't realize it until she's just a little bit older, and then she'll realize how cool her dad is.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm sorry. I'm trying to read my notes because literally I have 3 little pages of notes on you, and it's all because it's so interesting to me, and I always love to hear stories like this. But I liked somebody, it may have been in your bio, that you put a little Cajun spice in your performances, which I thought was a really cool term. So I'm trying to figure out where that came from.
That's a good question. I don't know. And you were kind of talking about my story is kind of all over the place. I definitely have some of that Louisiana Cajun vibe. But when I joined the military, traveling the world, even after I got out of the military, I joined the oil field, and I traveled the world with the oil field. So I've seen a lot of different places and a lot of different cultures. And in Louisiana, we have a dish called gumbo, which is basically you throw everything in a pot and you cook it. I guess I'm kind of like gumbo. I'm a little bit of everything mixed into me. So that's kind of how.
And there is nothing wrong with that. Not a thing wrong with that, because you really do have. And I know this was mentioned in your bio that you prefer kind of the 80s, 90s country, and
absolutely,
of course, that's my era of country as well. And I love it. And at the beginning of the whole quarantine thing, a PR firm in Nashville with a bunch of 80s and 90s artists did a virtual event called Hats Off to the 80s and 90s. So you had T. Graham Brown and T.G. Shepherd, Jeff Carson, and Mark Wills, like this whole, where I'm going, oh my gosh, those are all of my favorite songs and all my favorite artists. Well, now August 22nd, see, you're in Nashville at the right time. August 22nd, they're doing a live show of that. So
awesome. But where do you know? Because I'm going to be there.
I will. I'll tell you what, when we're done, I will make sure that I get that to you, and I'll post it. I've shared it on our page, but we're coming down for that. We're in Kentucky, so just a 2.5 hour drive. We'll be down there, but I can't miss the live version of that. For sure. Is there somebody in particular in the 80s and 90s? And that's a loaded question, because there are a lot to choose from that you kind of.
That I would say I kind of focused on. I couldn't pick one. I can't say that there's, this is the guy that I followed the most. I guess some of my top 3 would have been like Alan Jackson, obviously George Strait, and probably Travis Tritt. Those are probably my top 3 that I can remember, following closely the most. So just love.
Well, and Travis, just for example, is a lot of southern rock country, not necessarily strictly country. So, so see, you come by that honestly. Chris Janson, I read, was another one of your influences, and I'll tell you, I don't know. I know why Chris Janson is such a tiny little beanpole, because he can't stop moving from the time he gets on that stage until he walks off of it. I've never seen anything like it. We saw him at Cheyenne Frontier Days a couple of years ago, and we were like, you know what? This guy puts on a better performance. It was one of the best live performances I'd ever seen because he had so much fun, which I think, you know, a lot of the performance for an artist is having as much fun as the crowd's having with you. So.
Oh, the crowd feeds off of that. And, you know, if you're up there having a good time, you know, then the crowd's going to have a better time.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, your favorite quote is a Loretta Lynn quote.
Yeah.
Can you share that with us?
Yeah, it says, let's see, how does it go? If you're not first, you got to be different. I don't remember exactly how it went, but it's if you're either first, you're the best, or you got to be different.
There you go. That was, but I mean, what a great person to take that from too. I mean, an icon in this business. She obviously knows what she's talking about.
Absolutely, and it's so true. You know, if you have to have, especially in the industry nowadays, where to me everything's kind of getting watered down. It's very rare that somebody's first to anything these days, unless it's just so out of the box that it's not liked, or it's considered, you know, not country or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And if you're not the best, then you have to be different, and you have to have a reason that people want to connect with you and connect to them, you know, whatever way you can.
Well, and that's a great segue into the single "Should Have Been Me," as far as connecting with people.
Right.
There are a lot of artists who do a lot of songs about veterans or about this country or something involving that, and yet it's been a long time since I've heard a song that is this good, that puts all of that into it, and I love it. And it's called "Should Have Been Me." Tell us about the song.
Sure. So, as we said earlier, I'm a Marine Corps veteran, and you know, we often hear a lot of times about PTSD, veterans dealing with PTSD. Veteran suicide is a huge thing. You know, on average, 22 veterans a day commit suicide due to PTSD. And you know, we kind of look at PTSD as just this big gray cloud without a face. And you know, there's a lot of different things that go into PTSD, and one of them is what I touch on in this song right here. And it's just about the fact that, you know, when you go to war and you go to battle with your friend that you've spent all this time training with, you were stationed together, you know, you went overseas together, you were in the same unit, you guys, you know, you were in the same combat situation together, and for some reason the bullet chose him and not you. Whenever these guys come back from war, they come back with what's called survivor's guilt. You know, why am I able to be here living this life now, and my friend isn't? You know, what made why do I deserve this and he's not here? So that was my influence for that song.
And I have goosebumps. So it looks like your mom's on.
Hey, hey.
Hi, Mom. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Mom.
Since y'all make sure you share so we can get more people in here. I'm going to do.
Share.
Yeah, share, and after we're done too, I'll continue to share. But since we've just talked about it, would you mind playing it for us?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go off screen and let you do your thing.
Okay, I conveniently have my. So so this is my it's my latest single. It's called "Should Have Been Me." Had a bond thicker than blood, unlikely brothers, desert sun, boots and tags, stories they tell. Some were scarred, some they fell. And all that's left is a folded flag in a mama's hand. 21 guns, a newborn son without his dad. bury him down in the land of the free. And all I can think is it could have been, it should have been me. He's stolen bread, I get to breathe. Won't let me rest, won't give me peace. What I'd give to bring you back, but the bullet chose now fading black. And all that's left is a folded flag in a mama's hand, 21 guns, a newborn son without his dad. Bury him down in the land of the free. And all I can think it could have been, it should have been me. Yeah. And all that's left is a folded flag in a mama's hand, 21 guns, a newborn son without his dad. Bury him down in the land of the free. And all I can think is it could have been, it should have been me. We had a bond thicker than blood, unlikely brothers, desert sun.
Yay. I mean, I see people saying yay too. It's a great job, but I love that song. It is so good. And I'm surprised. Normally I have a couple people that are telling me, Laura, stop crying. I'm actually okay. I think I listened to it enough beforehand that I'm okay. I still got the goosebumps, but
I actually performed that song. I was doing a show one time, and this is like one of the first 3 or 4 times I had performed this song. And you know, I kind of get focused in when I'm singing this song and don't really notice a whole lot of what's going on around me. And so I finished the song and kind of played it out. And then after I was done, I kind of turned and talked to the guy next to me, and we were saying something. And when I turned back around, there was a lady standing to my left. And she had tears literally rolling down her face, like her cheeks were wet. And she came up to me and she said, I have a son who's overseas fighting. She said, and I just wanted to tell you, thank you so much for that song. So, like, and I'm kind of getting choked up now thinking about it, but it was,
damn it, Steven.
Just to know that it's something that I could do that could touch someone else like that. And you know, it's not meant to be a sad song. It's meant to be a, you know, just to bring light to the subject. So it's really special to me.
Well, and we did a little work with the Love Lives On project earlier in the year, and with Taps, and some Nashville songwriters came together along with like Andy Griggs. It's the one I can pull out of my head, and the song is Canine Brother, and it's about a soldier who was a canine. He had a, you know, and oh gosh. And so I mean, I stay in contact with his mom, and it, to watch that pain that she goes through daily is so, I don't think anybody can hardly imagine what all of you all have put on the line for us. And so thank you for your service, first and foremost. And thank you for continuing to and giving us great music on top of it. So whoever the guy is that encouraged you, you need to make sure he always has front row seats and backstage passes, and that he's taken care of.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about a couple little fun facts real quick, because I think these are neat. When you just moved to Nashville in June, right?
Yeah. It's been just over a month and a half now.
So that, I mean, that's and you moved during a pandemic, and you'll never forget that.
What I tell everybody is I feel like I've lived my life backwards. Like I did, I did the family thing, and I feel like I lived a complete life, and then now I'm getting into music, into my 40s, and so, it's the opposite. Most people pursue music, for 5, 8, 10, 15 years, and then either make it or go on to something else. But I feel like I kind of live my life backwards.
Well, you know what? I don't think there's ever a wrong time for good music.
You're right.
Look,
Absolutely.
that's a song title right there.
There's
never a wrong time. Never a wrong time for good music.
Title.
Okay, I want my 0.0000000 cent.
We'll split that eighth of a penny.
Okay. Your fan club is called The Reasons.
They
So
are.
why? The reasons why.
Great question. And I'm glad you brought that up. And I want to say hi to all the reasons out there and thank you for your support. The reasons actually, they are called the reasons because that's exactly what they are to me. They're the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, and they're the original ones that supported me from the get-go and convinced me and pushed me to go farther and do it more and more and more. So
Right.
we actually held a voting, if you will, between all of them and this is the name that they came up with. They call themselves the Reasons. So yeah, that's what they are. They're the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing.
That is so cool. That's really cool. And yeah, look, when you have a fan club, I want to bring it up because I know how important they can be
Absolutely.
to an artist, and that support is so important.
For sure.
Especially an independent artist. I mean, you need to have all that support. When they used to do, I don't know that people do it much anymore, have street teams where you go out and put flyers up and stuff.
We do.
So do you? Okay.
And as a matter of fact, when I was down in South Louisiana, every time I would go to a show in a different area, we'd have people from that area that would volunteer and come and sell merch, or maybe do a head count at the door to make sure that make sure we were getting our proper cut. But things like that,
right.
And promoting me in that certain area. So yeah, I definitely would not be as far as I am right now without those people.
Well, I think it does it makes each one of them feel a part of your career, and instead of just somebody who's buying your music or coming to a show, it's somebody that feels like they're your friend, and
That's right.
and they're able to be involved in it.
And I'm actually glad you said that word, because I often have a hard time saying, I don't feel like I have fans. I feel like I have friends. Like these people are I communicate with them through Facebook, messengers, and these to me, these people are honestly my friends before anything.
Okay, and that song that we were just talking about, or that you just played, Should Have Been Me. So
Yes,
it's been top 40 on the New Louisiana Country Chart. It's actually number 13 this week, right?
It is, yes, ma'am.
Congratulations. I mean, that's 13
Thank
is
you.
not a bad number when it comes to a chart.
No, and when we say the Louisiana Country Charts, people that are on this chart are Lane Hardy, the American Idol winner, Sammy Kershaw. These we have some really talented artists down in Louisiana. So just to be in the top 20, and a lot of these people have been doing it for a lot longer than I have. I've seriously been at music for just over 2 years now. So I still pinch myself just to think that I have a song that's even in the top 20 in Louisiana. So I'm really proud of that.
Now we know why everybody loves you, because you're just as humble as you are good at what you do. So,
well, thank you.
Now, you also were nominated for EP of the Year with one of the bigger independent music awards, the Josie Music Awards.
That's right. September 5th, actually. I'm taking my kids down. My kids are going to go and meet me over in Pigeon Forge, and we're going to go walk the red carpet and watch somebody else win EP of the Year. So it's fun.
Just to walk the red carpet and be nominated is an honor in and of itself. But congrats. I mean, so you are doing all the things are lining up for you, and so I can only imagine what's gonna happen next when something else comes out. And I mean, you've got the EP out there, which has all of the singles that previously came out. They're all on there, and it's amazing. The whole CD. I mean, it's not. I don't even have it in a CD. I have it on my phone. But and I do want to mention too, we're trying to make sure people understand that you don't have to go buy the album. Everybody understands everybody's having a tough time right now, money wise.
Absolutely.
You can still support him by going to Spotify, all these streaming services, and stream the music because you still get paid for that.
Yeah, we sure do. So I mean, what I tell my fans is just when you go to bed at night, go on Spotify and stream my song and just put it on mute and let it stream all night.
yeah, there you go. Just that's all you have to do.
That's all you have to do.
You know that you're getting famous when someone stole your identity. Someone stole your photos.
This actually happened. This is a true story. Yeah. I got contacted through Instagram and this has happened more than once. I think I'm at number 3 right now of people that have contacted me. And there's someone out there that, I'm sure they do this for a living, but they stole all of my photos off of my social media sites, created a fake account, and were asking ladies for money. It's crazy. And some of these women, like I had a couple of them that were like I was in love with you. I really did have, I thought we had a relationship, you and I. And it breaks my heart that somebody is using my image to do this. So, there's really nothing I can do. I say nothing I can do about it. I mean, if you put yourself in the public spotlight, and, people are free to do whatever they want to do with your image. But yeah, just to think that there are people out in the world that would actually do something like that.
Yeah, that had happened to another artist, a female artist I was talking to at the end of last year, and she was having the same issue of actually it was Rhonda Vincent, and some man had been communicating with who he thought was Rhonda Vincent and left his wife, and the wife, it's like, and then she felt so bad because she didn't do anything. But you just never know what people are. It's sad that people do that. And on the other hand, that, I mean, if it's happened 3 times or more, then you really are somebody now.
Absolutely nothing I'm proud of. I'll tell you that right now.
No. And people definitely should be ashamed. I'm going to ask you to do one more song for us, and then I'll let you get back to this lovely, hot and humid day.
I'm actually at the gym as soon as I leave here, so you're not holding me up from anything important.
Okay. At the beginning of everybody being quarantined and everybody having to try to find something to do musically, the artists started doing a deep cuts challenge, and they would pick a song, either whatever song, one of your own, one of another artist, whatever song is a deep cut to you that means something to you for whatever reason. What would yours have been if you had done the deep cut challenge? Because I'm going to ask you to do it now.
Okay. I'm a sucker for classic country. I really love George Jones, Conway Twitty, Merle Haggard, all those guys. I can listen to them and drink a beer, at pretty much any day of the week. So this is a song I love playing, and it's I guess self-proclaimed, or maybe not self-proclaimed, maybe proclaimed by others, but this is the saddest country song in the world. So
okay, well, I'm gonna let.
Yeah, it's called "He Stopped Loving Her Today." So
okay, it is one of the.
It is. He said, "I'll love you till I die." She told him you'll forget in time. As the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. Kept her picture on his wall. Been half crazy now and then. He still loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Kept her letters by his bed. Dated 1962. He had underlined in red every single I love you. She went to see him just today. Oh, but I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile in years. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. She came to see him one last time. Oh, and we all wondered if she would. It kept running through my mind. This time he's over her for good. He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. Right, little George.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Little George Jones. No, that was amazing.
Thank you.
You definitely did the song justice.
Awesome.
Very,
Thank you
very
so
much. Very much. Stephen, I've been so glad to meet you and so happy to have you here. And I look forward to everything that's going to happen in the future with you. Cause I believe you're definitely one to watch. And you all need to make sure you go out and get the CP. And like I said, you don't have to buy it right now. You eventually will. But right now, if you can't, that's okay. Just stream it. There's merch available. You can go to the website, and it's been running across the bottom, Stephen and John Simon, but it's Simon. And I think you sell shirts that say that, right?
We do. We actually we're getting ready to run another order on shirts, or Stephen John Simon t-shirts. So y'all look out for those.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, social media, Facebook, Stephen John Simon music, Instagram, Stephen John Simon music. So if you look me up on any one of those, you can find
TikTok.
me.
You're new to TikTok though, right?
Oh, I'm so new to TikTok and I'm uncomfortable on it.
I think we all are, and then it's addictive. So, I'm going to throw it out there anyway. If you all are on TikTok, go to Stephen, and it's Simon 77.
Yes.
So make sure
I have one video up now, but I'm going to put up some more.
Well, see, some people can start following you and pressuring you to do it, and then you can't. A lot of artists do it and just get on there and do cover songs and do some of their own, and people love it. So, but thank you so much.
Honestly, I'm not going to say under pressure, but I was encouraged by my management to to get a TikTok just because it's a way to get people to follow you and get your music out there. I was discouraged to get TikTok by my children. They refuse to acknowledge the fact that their father is TikTok. So,
which is exactly why you should do it. Are all of your children girls?
No, my son's 14. So my son's 14, my daughter's 16.
You definitely need to do it, and you need to just embarrass them.
Yeah. I just went home last week for a visit and spent a week with the kids and my family. And out of the 7 days I was there, I think 7 of those days, I asked my daughter to do a TikTok video with me, and it never happened. She always had something else going on. So
you're gonna have to hide the phone somewhere and do one with her when she's not expecting it. So, so we're following you though. So and that way we'll see them, and we'll just start sharing the videos when you put them up. So, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to being able to see you and talk to you again.
Awesome. And I just want to say, I've been seeing the names pop up. So hi, Jerry Lynn. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Ashley. I saw all the names popping up. So appreciate
and Mom
you
was on there.
And oh yeah, hi, Babs. Sorry, Babs and Johnny, my mom and dad watching. So yeah, if you're watching this video, please help out Road Dog Media and help out Stephen John Seymour. Give it a share.
Yeah, give it a share, give it a like, and everybody definitely needs to be hearing about you, and I think it won't be long before they are. So you take care, and everybody, you will make sure you check him out on all social media platforms. If you can't find them for some reason, go to our page, and his name is highlighted there. You can get right to his stuff. There's no excuses.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, you take care, Stephen. Bye-bye.
Y'all too. Have a great night.